Hi, I'm Kat, and this tutorial is how to make these plaster flower candle holders. I've got that one, this one right here, it's a slightly different shape, and this gold one. These are actually really fun to make. It's a bit of a messier project, but I am actually really happy with the finished product, and I hope you enjoy them as well. Alright, for this project you need all the stuff. You'll need plaster of Paris, a bucket for mixing. If you have a large enough bucket, you don't need a paper bag, but I'm going to shake my flowers off in the paper bag. Some wax paper, some tea lights or small votives, pliers that also have wire cutters on them, a hot glue gun, extra hot glue sticks, some small rubber bands, and of course your flowers. The bigger, the better. And this is completely optional, but you can also add some metallic spray paints once they're dry. I've plugged in my hot glue gun, and while that's warming up, I'm just going to cut all of these flowers off of the long stems to make them easier to work with. And next, deconstruct your flower. So I'm going to take out the stiff bit in the middle. I'm not going to need the stamen, none of that stuff. I'm just going to keep the floppy part and the petals. So I'll take my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to reassemble it without the stem. And for this one, I'm going to deconstruct two flowers and combine them. Now if your flowers have a lot of really small layers in the center, you can completely leave those out just to make room for your votive to sit on the inside, but I'm just going to test that and it looks like it's going to be just fine. Next, mix your plaster according to the manufacturer's instructions. Get your wax paper ready. And start dipping your flower in. Just dip it as many times as necessary to get it completely into all the cracks and crevices in between all of the petals. This part is really messy. You'll want to shake off the excess plaster and then give it a good shake inside the paper bag. And move on to the next one while that dries up a little bit. So now at this point, your flowers have been sitting for a little while and they've had a chance to stiffen up a little bit, and now you can start kind of coaxing them into the positions that you want. So this one, I'm just going to take my tea light, which is a total mess now, and grab the innermost petals on the flower, and then secure them to the tea light near the top of it with the rubber band. And you want it near the top of the tea light because if it's too low, it's just going to fall underneath. And then I'll coax these other little petals up a bit and shape them a little. And I'll leave those to dry completely. Alright, so now that these are completely dry, I'm going to mix up a second batch of plaster and dip these one more time. And now I'll leave these to set up once more. Then once they're dry, you can spray paint them as you wish, and those are your finished candle holders.